What's going on, folks? Reaper Review here, doing my first review and how-to today. We have the Moistenland automatic misting system, model 201, and this is how she works. Packages that come with 2 of these misting nozzles. I've already got one installed. Plenty of tubing. And that's after I ran my tube. The misting device itself, one power cable. It is USB-A on the other end. So if you have a receptacle that has USB built into it, or a low voltage old phone charger laying around, that all works too. So to begin with, what we're going to do is I'm going to take my needle nose pliers, which I've already done this. I'm going to make a hole at the top of my screen. I'm just going to kind of wiggle it back and forth, yada yada, until I get my desired depth. It leaves a really nice clean hole too, which was pretty important. You know, you don't want to make it look ugly, right? Pardon my dust. Tell this is amateur hour, can't we? Here's my water vessel of choice. Go cards. Down inside this water vessel is the tube. And at the end of that tube is this aeration stone, usually used for a aquarium to oxygenate the water. But in this case, they're using it to filter out the particulates that might be in that water before it gets to your misting device. I don't suppose having particulates in there are going to be very nice. Also, condition your water. Keep your critter safe. It has a few nutrients in there, some calcium, which is very important for our critter here, which is an Australian white tree frog. His name is Juan. Don't ask. I don't know where we got the name from. My wife came up with it. And it stuck very well. So we're going to go ahead and run this system for you. I'm going to hit the manual button to wake the thing up. I'm going to hit the manual button one more time. You think your critter needs a little extra water? There you go. To set this thing up, right here we have how long, which is 13 seconds at this point. And go all the way up. Let's just see how far we can go here. Didn't figure you wanted to watch all that, so then $11, $12, 13 seconds. How often? Hold on. See, after you set your time, it automatically runs to Mister. So you just shut it off with the manual button. How often? 0.05 right there. That means every 5 hours. 6 hours, 7 hours, so on and so forth. After you get up to 23 hours, it switches over to days. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, all the way up to 30. There's 30. L1 means every 10 minutes. L2 every 20. L3 every 30. And then back to 0. There we go. Back to every 5 hours. So I'm making this because I couldn't find anything on YouTube about this device. So hopefully you found this quite helpful. I know it was a very quick video. For a size comparison here, this thing's pretty small and compact. It's really powerful too. I'm really happy with it. Here's our good buddy Juan. Let's see if I can get a better angle here. There you are, buddy. As you can see, the front of this aquarium is just dripping with water. So it puts out a fair bit of water. There's our nozzle there. Let's go over one more small detail. Couldn't leave you hanging. I have to show you how to install this thing, right? So you take your bulkhead mister, and don't do what I've done, or tried to do. Actually forcing this thing apart. it doesn't force apart. There's those little locking rings right here. I don't know if you can see that. Just get your fingernail in there if you have any. Press that little ring down and this all comes apart. After you've got your hole in the screen, you're ready to install this part of your misting system. There's two nuts here, the top and the bottom. The bottom comes off, the top is fixed. Once you get that off, you're able to now put this part into the hole that you've made in the top of your screen. Once you have this firmly put into the hole all the way up to the top, you can go to the inside of your vivarium, screw this back on, make sure it's nice and snug up against the screen, and then you're ready to take the other part of your nozzle and it simply pushes back together. It's very articulate. Any little way you want to set this thing up, it's got the angle you're going to want. And really, it's just that simple, folks. Hopefully this has been very helpful for you. You can find us on Amazon.com where I got it. I believe I paid $40. It beats the hell out of the alternative, the monsoons, which are $100. I think I really like this mostly because I could pick my own little water vessel. And I think that's how you're saving the money here. You're just getting the device. You're not getting this all in one deal. Pretty compact. It's pretty minimal. And so far, I'm going to say I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for other reviews. And have a good day.